Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I thought I come and deliver a short message to discuss a few ideas. First, I'm going to pull some oracle for we and discuss some of the shift that we'll need to be doing in society. For this great change that is coming for the whole planet. We should be joyful. We should be optimistic. We should not be allowing ourselves to feel prey to the two powers, to sides and emotional bondages, and we should be within the one power. Remind yourself that you are all that is, that you are life, and your mission is to bring balance and harmony and joy within life. So the first oracle, it will be more personal. I'm going to ask for the highest, your highest wisdom is for today is to work with the higher power. You have a team of invisible guides, and to make that connection as permanent as possible. For they're always there, higher intelligence that can communicate, assist you on your path to discover higher wisdom, higher love, and and to align you with your destiny path. What needs to be understood is breathing, just deep, letting go, because we've been breathing very this shallow breath. We need to breathe deeply and slowly, and to have a cycle to work with the breath. The breath will bring us to serenity. Oxygen is the fuel for the positivity of the physical body. The physical body is everything right now. It is the root of which we are being, although we are not a physical body, but we'll need to purify it, because we're going to need to take this physical body into the light, rather than just dying and abandoning it and moving beyond that. We're going to need to ascend it. So what we need to do is the destinies. We all need to align with our destinies. We came here for something very meaningful and powerful, and do not doubt yourself. You are on a mission for the creator, for the source, for the expansion of your soul, even, and for all that is. And so remind you, just bring back this connection to the one source, that is all, and the outcome will be co-creation. For there is a lot of talents within society, within humanity, to recreate new programs. For politics is perception. Everything is just perception. Immanuel Kant explained that what is perceived and what is two different things. Is transcendental. It has nothing to do with one another. But it's about perception. So it is important to stay detached emotionally from these two powers, but continue to observe what public opinion is being, how it is being. Not manipulated, but how it has been conditioned, let's say. And so in France we have to vote, and in one side there is the present president, who's like, it's like voting for Pfizer, for McKinsey, for BlackRock, for Vanguard, for the Rothschild, and then the other side is like, there's a candidate that's like, we don't know really, because she's been aspiring to that for like decades, but we do not know. She's a bit weak culturally. She doesn't have much culture, unfortunately, so she doesn't have much support from the intellectual community. And a lot of people are saying against Macron, but we know it doesn't work. They should say for Le Pen, because that's really how it works. The negative does not work from a subconscious level. When you say no to something publicly, and it is like you're fueling the energy towards that energy and person. I hope they come to understand that in the future. For I have nothing to against free markets. I think it's really good, but there needs to be a lot more regulation in terms of how we operate trade and businesses. The more people are ethical and conscious and respectful, the less there is need for regulation. But right now it is not yet the case. There is so many that are operating within the shadows and hiding all kinds of things. That I'm going to pull some cards for what is going on a more collective level now. For the highest wisdom is traveling. For it is all about travel. It is allowing to be free to travel, and so it's going to be quite nice when the world will reopen and we'll have the means and the resources, and so it's going to be we have to be light enough to be able to travel. What we need to understand is the source. Is all that's what humanity needs to know, is to understand is God, the creator, our relationship to that which is true, beautiful, and good. And in France, there is no leader that's like that have the faith. They don't talk about it. They don't care about it. It's like, I appreciated when Donald Trump said, "I'm not the real boss. The boss is the Christ. The Christ is a universal presence of love," and he just affirms by that he was. There are other leaders that are firm that have their faith, but in France it's not the case, and it's like it's difficult for me to put my faith behind somebody who does not have faith, and I didn't get my 36 vaccine, so I'm not even sure I can vote. For I got I didn't get any vaccines. I'm fine like that, but I trust my immune system, which I'm grateful for that. What we need to do is the past life to balance out all the energies of past life. For there is all kinds of karmas that are coming up to the pitch, the forefront. There's like things that are seems completely absurd that are happening to us that seems so unfair. But in truth, it is an opportunity to breathe and to release that, and to not to let go of the judgment and to trust the process. It is energies that needed to be balanced, and the outcome will be integration. So will be really powerful card of integration, of temperance, of alchemistry. So but to continue to discuss a little bit the transformations is that there are certain things that do not function. To my view, is that the corporate have the right to operate as persons, but they do not have the moral responsibility of a person. If a person commits a crime, he will be sent to jail, but a corporation can just pay and then they get away with it, and so they have so much more resources as well than individuals, so that doesn't work. And to me, the cannibalism that they're doing in terms of a big company will be able to buy out all its competition is like completely, it should be illegal. Just as the speculative market should be illegal, because that's and all the financial derivative, because that's what's creating with the printing of the money. It's what's creating the inflation. They're trading just paper and IDs all there, and at the end they have a number and they throw it into a bank computer and they say, well, this is real money. But there's no goods or services that has been exchanged except those papers that have been circulating between individuals. So all that should be there is a transformation of a financial system. It's called it was labeled Nessara Gesara, the quantum financial system, the quantum computer. But it's such a major change. It's been in the works for a very long time, and when it will happen, it will come at the right time. But it's a major worldwide operation, and for in France we need to return to liberty, equality, and fraternity, and we're going to move into there's so many changes that needs to be done. But what we appreciate in the American Constitution, returning to the original constitutions of the countries will be, then they can be upgraded. But in the American Constitution, Saint-Germain had it, the pursuit of happiness. This is a sovereign right, the pursuit of happiness, the quality of life. Once we'll make all the cleanup and humanity will wake up, we'll focus on the quality of life, but do that already. Your quality of life here and now. As you detach from all the problems, you will elevate your frequency already. But we'll need massive information campaign to create, to break free from this lack, from this from all this mentality of sheep mentalities. And for that we need the cooperation of the medias. But the medias have sometimes, I'm not accusing anybody, but sometimes they're, because when you accuse somebody of something, it's like if they're not guilty, it's like it's as bad as doing it yourself. So I'm just saying that sometimes they've been protecting criminal action and criminals, and they've been attacking those who are trying to expose them, and for that they're gonna have to do their mea culpa. And I do respect success, and success for me is very. I'm a Republican, meritocracy, and I do respect success, but I do not respect the success of those who are using their resources to create tyrannies or oppress, or those who are using their resources for their own well-being and their family and their community, and then their success has great value. And also to be incorruptible. It is important to be incorruptible, because there is so much has been going on with that. I'm going to pull some cards with the angels. Card of the angels. The highest wisdom is to be balanced, temperance, to keep the light part of yourself dominant. What needs to be understood is the meeting. There is people coming into your life, coming into my life, that are going to change our life, because it's part of a soul plan. What we need to do is to be indulgent, to not be severe, basically. To not be severe, to be patient. And then the outcome will be unity, to continue to work through the process of unity. For I wanted to rebound on what I was discussing, the idea of transgender. But I have nothing against transgender. It's just not something I can conceive. But there may be souls that are going through it. They're assuming the responsibility of our choice. I went to Brazil. There was a lot of them there. But it's a community that's respected. I heard in Thailand also, it's a community that's but to make it like if you're not a gay or transgender, you abnormal. That's this woke thing in America. It's gonna reveal certain things that are so much darker. This Disney capstone is like a capstone of a pyramid of an iceberg that's gonna reveal some things that are so dark. But then has to go step by step because humanity is fragile in their consciousness. If you bring in too much information, they will completely break down, and that will prevent them from continuing their ascension. So truth has to be coming step by step. Well, I'm going to discuss the idea also to talk about eternal life. Mostly, what I enjoy to speak about is to come back to this connection to our eternal soul. For why does life is eternal? Is because we know that life is eternal. It's the first thing we need to accept. But why is life eternal? It's because God is eternal. But God, we do not know why God is eternal. We know God is God. Is all powerful, all omniscient, omnipotent, and in the same time, He provides all the life and reality to all beings and all things, without asking for anything in return. But he has, except for evolution, we need to grow and evolve. It's like creating this project, this family, and so the eternity of God is an eternal mystery, because even on paradise, no one knows the history of God. Where does God come from? Nobody knows. We know that the Father, the Son, and the Spirit on paradise is coexistential and always have been. And so the relationship between the seven co-absolutes of reality will remain a mystery, for they are the Father, the Son, the Spirit, Paradise, the unqualified absolute, the universal absolute, and the deity absolute. The deity absolute being all that is valuable, that is happening in the universe of universes and beyond all that we know. But even if the deity absolute is all that is personifiable, can be identified with deity. The unqualified absolute is the sum of all energies and consciousness that is non-personifiable, that's non-personal, and the universal absolute always creates a balance. So those forces interact in the universe of universes, but they even remain a mystery to the celestial administrations. But so it's but we cannot know so much about the origin of God unless God decides that we need to know one day. But we can study the history of God, the universe of universes, and there's so much to be learned just there. For we are connected to the one, to that one, and so. So it is about continuing to cultivate, to know that it's a privileged connection, to know that there's, to recall that source. So I'm going to finish with a song. I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to sing a song of a cosmic singer. It was a hybrid extraterrestrial that came here and talked about starmans and things with David Bowie. The song is called Ashes to Ashes. Do you remember the guy that's been in such an early song? I've got a rumor from ground control. Oh no, don't say it's true. They got a message from the action man. I'm happy, hope you're happy too. I've loved all I've needed love, sordid detail following. Shrinking of nothing is killing just. Picture of Jap girl in synthesis, and I ain't got no money and ain't got no hair. Hoping to kick, but the planet is glowing, glowing, glowing. Ashes to ashes, funky to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, eating an all-time low. Time and again I tell myself, I'll stay clean tonight. but the little green wheels are following me. Oh no, not again. I am stuck with a valuable friend. I'm happy, hope you're happy too. One flash of light, but no smoking pistols. I never done good things. I never done bad things. I've never done anything out of the blue. Oh, want an axe to break the ice. Wanna come down right now? Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, staying at all time low. My mother say, to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. My mother say, to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. My mother say, to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. It's a funny song. I'm trying to stay clean tonight, but the little green wheels are following me. And the card of the day is the wheel. It is the wheel of fortune, the magic, the miracles, the power to levitate, to feel the newness of energy, and to trust the miracles, to trust the wheel of fortune. It says a new beginning. You're arriving at a turn, a change of direction to access happiness. So this change of direction is well leading us to this happiness, and so we'll be able to continue to cultivate it and share it into the world. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.